Good morning, folks. Welcome to the Saturday morning stream. Let's get into it. We're going to be doing our rendezvous today. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway. We think we got the majority of the missions cleaned up, like all the critical stuff. There might have been one or two that we needed to finish up, but I think we can lump them in with what we got going on today. But the primary thing we need to do today is rendezvous the Gemini with the Indigo. And I realized I got 100 or 1,000 science, so I could definitely unlock something, so might as well do it. I don't know that there's anything I need, especially not for today's mission. I think we're good there. Just thinking about what I might want in the future. Probes? Large probes? That's probably the biggest expenditure we can. Or this one over here, but I'd have to unlock the aerodynamics first. So. We're just going to grab large probes just to unlock it. And be done. There. So spend our science. Works for me. That works. We are going to peek in mission control real quick to see what we have active and maybe what we want to grab, if there's anything. We have our Duna and Eve scans. They should be happening, so those ones should take care of themselves shortly. Of course, our Eve one that is at 92 out of 95%, and we're not going to be able to fix that, unfortunately. I think this one is either going to. Yes, we're gonna fail this one. You can see that we have a deadline in less than a year. So yeah, it's gonna end up being failed. We're gonna lose 100, almost 200k when we do. So we gotta make sure we remember that 200k is gonna come out in about that many days. Oh, that's gonna suck. Unfortunately, there's just no way we can get anything out there in that period of time to finish that mission. This is not possible at this point. We do still need to rescue somebody from Minmus, so that's gonna happen. That's probably just gonna happen while we do the other rendezvous, and we'll bring him back with the previous crew. That should work. That's going to happen automatically. This one should happen when we do rendezvous our two vessels. If it doesn't, then I'm going to be extremely upset because I swear I've done this one twice already, but it just didn't count for whatever reason. And these ones better count for this. That's all I got to say. I'll be going in and making some edits to the file. Position satellite, specific orbit of Kerbal. Oh, so we need to launch some sort of satellite. Like maybe some small satellite. Maybe we can just put together some small thing to do that real quick. And then when we do join up with the Indigo, that one should be taken care of. So I mean, really the only thing that we have that's outside of our current mission, I guess, or parameters of something, is this one. The launch a specific satellite into orbit. Got a long time to do it, so I don't have to pay any attention to it today. So we could just not pay attention to it today. And what I did want to do is actually look at the ones available. Oops. We've got rescues. We've got 2 rescues. I'm tempted to take those just for future. And attach parts, test rove, position, scat sand advance, and adjusted orbit of Minmus. See, yeah, no, can't do that because if I was to take that would be an instant fail because I know that satellite doesn't have enough fuel to adjust its orbit. In fact, it's 100% out of fuel, so it would not be able to adjust its orbit. So I take that. Do a group high resolution scan survey of Dres. Oh, well, we have not sent anything to Dres yet. We've got 5 years to do it. I'm gonna take that one. Yep. And we've got something around Duna and Ike. If we just hit these now, they should complete today, probably automatically. So that's good that we actually came in and checked that out, because that's some money. That's some monies we can use. But now we need to... What we need to do is we really need to get our... the Gemini Voyage. I mean, Gemini Voyage. The Indigo Voyage. We need to get the Indigo Voyage. Oh. Did we have a maneuver that we just didn't cancel, or is that what's going on there? Or did we actually miss a maneuver? That's a good question. Burn time T-minus 3 years. Oh, wait. We got 3 years before we make this maneuver? That seems... seems like I could get some other things done in the time. We probably are going to need to... What's going on here? I don't know what this... I could swear that this is a maneuver we already did, but it says it's in T-minus 3 years. What if we just kill that? What do we have now? Nothing. No encounter. And if I add a maneuver... And then if I put a maneuver behind it... I might regret getting rid of that maneuver, because that might have been... I mean, where... Oh, goodness. I see. Yeah, it is 3 years away. Oh, goodness. These guys got to go around a bunch. And, yeah, we don't really have enough to fuel to really be forcing the issues. So I guess we do have to wait. Okay, so... And then in 3 years, we do just a tiny bit of something, I think. What was it? This? Or slow down? I know. Remember, it wasn't very much that we had to do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Maybe it was a little more of a... Hang on. Let me figure this out real quick. I need to get that maneuver back, unfortunately. What was it? In? Yep. Focus on Kerbal. Can I get the maneuver node thing? Maneuver node editor? That's not it. Toggle map. That's not it. Yeah, this maneuver mode. Oh, I guess I don't have the maneuver selected anymore. That's probably... yeah, I don't. Okay. I was seeing okay, there's something where we're coming into an orbit. Why isn't it showing it on the other thing? There we go. That's too much. Ooh, wow. That's way too... What are you doing? What are you doing, maneuver thing? I didn't adjust it down. Oh, that's pretty close to what we had. Okay, so let's bring this down so we can make some more precise maneuvers. There we go. It's better. I mean, it's more precise anyway. There we go. And then I want to see... Why is it not... What... Oh, because I'm looking at Eve. I need to be looking at Kerbal. Can we just... Can... No. We're warping around and I don't want to... I just want to double... There we go. I was just trying to focus on Kerbal. Thank you. Oh, and then of course now maneuvers unselected. I don't know, guys. I don't know. This is Saturdays are starting to be more of a frustration. Saturday mornings are starting to be more of frustration than they are an enjoyment. So I don't know how much longer Kerbal's gonna last. I gotta say. Hey Haynes, how you doing today? How you been? Sorry, I haven't tabbed out for a minute here to check on chat. Hey John, good morning. Goodness. Yeah, I gotta say, having a hard time getting excited today. And the clunky interface is never a help. Anyway, we're gonna press on though. Let's see if we can't get that. Oops, that's the wrong direction. We want to go the other way. There we go. Until that comes down into a nice cross across Minmus, which is what we're hoping to capture and get into Minmus. Possibly want to come in a little closer. Yeah, there's about as close as we can get. Ooh, that was interesting. There was like a Mun encounter there, which would actually be beneficial for returning to orbit. So there we go. That's our precise maneuver that we would like to make in 3 years. Jeez. In 3 years? Wow. I'm ready to see some booms. All right, let's go make some booms. All right, so there's our 3-year maneuver. Let's open up our alarm clock here. And I don't know what this is. That was my maneuver. Let's kill it, because that's not our maneuver anymore. We're going to create a new alarm for the maneuver we just created. Add an alarm. There we go. Now we know when we're going to be doing that. And that's even further away, it seems like. But whatever. We're going to go back to the Space Center. We're going to launch a quick satellite since we have that one, and we don't want to fail it. And it won't take but a moment, probably, to make it go up. And we might even get some booms if I'm a little too hasty. So let's in my construction. Let's find out. Let's find out. So a simple set. Let's go from scratch. I haven't done anything from scratch. And then I immediately click the open button. No, I don't want you. Actually, I do actually. I just realized if I'm going to send a satellite, I want to send a specific satellite because I have satellites. The SCAT-SAN Gen 3 satellite that I use. Oh goodness, I don't need 3 of them though. Yeah, let's get rid of the extras. Don't need all of you. And then we can just edit this down. So we'll just, we'll just edit that down. In fact, it barely needs to. I just barely need to come. Okay, can I? Where can I get? There. There we go. Well, that's an interesting shape. ScanSat Gen 3. Actually, ScanSat. It's still it's a ScanSat Gen 3. We need to tack on something at the end of it here. Single. Save it. This does appear to be a returning lifter, but doesn't look like it's the good one. This looks like early development. So let's remove that and don't save. No. But we want our lifter, so that should be under. And I said I was going to build one from scratch, and then I didn't do that at all. But I do want to kind of like get things moving. So let's just grab our actual lifting stage. Yeah, that's the lifting stage. Now, let's try this again. So we did just save our ScanSat Gen 3 single. How about we merge these guys? Yes. Oh, that's going to be hard. And now I really need to do this the other way around. Okay, forget that. Open. Scan set Gen 3 single load. And then try this one more time. And this time if I go to the lifting stage and click merge, I won't screw it up. Lifting stage and click merge. There we go. That does appear to have its decoupler. There we go. Now we got our lifting stage on there with the proper setup. Except our engines are totally messed up now, but that's fixable. What is this one? That one should be up there with that. Wait, no, what is this? Oh, that's up there. Okay, that's not it. That one should be by itself. Where is this decoupler? There it is. That one should be with that engine. Good thing I checked the staging, because yeah, that would have been a boom. Guys, I'm in my basement watching this stream playing KSP because my PC is down there. Well, that would make sense why you're there, since you're playing it because your PC's there. It would be kind of hard to play it elsewhere if your PC's not there. Okay, anyway, there we go. We'll lift our thing, then we'll separate, do all that. All that can be on the same thing. I do want to check this because I don't remember. Again, I always forget if my stage is, if this stage has the, okay, there it does. It definitely does. It definitely has the reaction wheel in it. Okay, no, that's not the wrong one. That's my transfer stage has a reaction wheel in it. Okay, does this one also have the reaction wheel? It does. Okay, we're good. Gotta have reaction wheels, like them. Okay, that's all secured up in there. We really don't need to do anything else with this except just launch it. I just need to make sure that we have plenty of fuel in the stages. We do. It's go. It's a go. Launch. Save. Launch. I just get this satellite. Oh, you know, I didn't actually check if the satellite fits all the parameters, but I'm thinking it will because it has pretty much all the science equipment on it that I can. So let's double check to make sure we are in fact all good there. Position satellite in a specific build a satellite. Yep, done. Reach the designated orbit. Maintain stability. Okay, well there we go. It has an antenna, it could generate power. It didn't require very much. So we are looking for this orbit right here. And that is going to be pretty easy, I think. So throttle to max, SAS on, and 3, 2, 1. Nighttime launch, go! Oh, this is the one I didn't put the staging on the thing. Okay, toggle the brakes. Toggle them back off. Yeah, I forgot. This is a version of the lifting stage where I have those on the stage button, and yeah, it's okay. We'll just deal with it. It's not that big of a deal. We don't have to. Well, yeah, the next stage is going to be out in space, so it won't matter if they deploy anyway. At that point, but we probably should take advantage of the profile of this and we should be able to turn this one early without a big issue. Maybe we can get a little more efficient with our launch profile. Trying to give it just about as much tip as it can handle here. I want to go tumbling, you know. I don't really have any fins or guidance for the atmosphere on this, so I'm relying on those vectoring thrusters. We're almost to 20k. That's pretty good. We can just go prograde now. Shouldn't be that much resistance out here, and then we kind of watch our Apple apps down here for that 70. Well, this has got to go way up. I don't need to worry about all that. This has got to go way up to a high orbit. 40 million. Yeah. Or 4 million. Sorry, not 40. 4 million meters up. Meters? Kilometers. Meters. I think it's meters. Yes, meters. So yeah, no reason to keep the apoaps ridiculously low. We can go way up. Since we got to get this high orbit anyway. May as well push it out there somewhere. That might make the returning stage a little... Yeah, see, what we might want to do now is, because we're going to be pushing this way out to there, I'm going to leave some fuel in this lifting stage before I release it. Yeah, definitely get rid of the shell now. Those can deploy. That doesn't matter. I don't care about that. But yeah, I think I want to go ahead and stage to the transfer stage now. And we are in control of the lifter, not the transfer stage. There we go. Just give it a little thrust to pull away from all that before we... I want to push this thing's orbit way higher so we can have a lot of time to deal with that before we have to come back and deal with this. And that's going to work out just fine. It looks like I have a poodle on this. I might want to adjust that in the future if I send this again. I'd much rather have something a little more thrusty. This is probably better for an interstellar travel than it is just for getting there quick and getting things done. But yeah, I'm going to push this up. I should also... I'm going to bring it down like this so we can sort of start getting into an actual orbit. Less of the suborbital. We don't want a suborbital trajectory. Really. But if I push the apoaps all the way up to the orbit that we're looking for, that's going to give me more than enough time to land the lifting stage and then come back to this and then get it into a proper orbit. That's what we want to make sure that we do. So let's stop there. That's not too bad. I'm also going to have to fix the inclination, it looks like. So that's probably okay. Got a little bit more. That should do. What does that say? 43. That's the descending node. What's our apoaps? 44. Okay. That'll work. That will work. We should be able to take it from there. So let's switch to our... I know it's not it says pro, but it's not really a pro. It's just a lifting stage. Yep, there it is. And we are going to just be coming crashing back down. I don't know if it's going to survive or not at this re-entry angle, but we'll give it a shot. Our other thing is going to take forever to get out to there. We'll have plenty of time to go up and come back down. So let's let's do... I'm going to warp to about right there. All right. Because when I get there, I also want to see how far out our other satellite is, so I can just kind of make sure that we're not needing to do anything with it. I'm 95% sure we'll be fine. Ooh, coming back down. That's a nice view. All right, so yeah, our guy's not even halfway up to its... Our other guy's not even halfway up to its apoaps. That is good. We're going to go ahead and stage now. Stage one more time. That way all of our chutes are activated. Our brakes are activated. We are ready to enter the atmosphere. And it's going to be a pretty hard re-entry. So I think we're just going to let it go. That way you guys can see the booms if you see the booms. I'm jealous your PC has a way bigger screen for more spectacular boom viewing. Yes. Watching on your phone. So yeah, this could very well be a boom here. We'll find out soon, though. Let's warp down to the contact with the atmosphere. Come in about right there. Contact. Houston, we have contact with the atmosphere. Heating has commenced. Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna get hot. A lot hot. Now, I do have the option of potentially thrusting. Thrusters! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hit the thruster. Boom, boom. Boom. Okay, a few booms. We lost a couple of lost a couple of brakes. It's all good though. It's all good. Just a little boom. Those weren't too expensive. Save those engines. That's what we want. We want to save those engines. Oh, there goes our drogues. Okay, we might actually survive through this. Yay. We are gonna sort of survive through this. Nice. Hey, we only lost like we lost like a half a dozen aero brakes, but that's kind of what they did what they needed to do. Slowed down the rest of the ship to save the expensive bits. Yay! Which is so hot right now, yeah. Oh, goodness. Here we go. And touchdown. Yay, recover. Get our monies back. A little bit. Now we just got to get up to our other mission and straighten out its orbit and finish that up. And that one will be another one in the books. Yep. We got her some money back. Wasn't that much. But this wasn't a terribly expensive launch either, so that's good. Scansat Gen 3 relay. Fly you. Single relay. I guess relay is probably appropriate for its what it's going to end up being. So really all we need to do is we can just go ahead and like warp right up to here. Actually, hang on, I want to figure this out first. So there's a point where I want to change the inclination, which is going to be right... trying to line these up. Right about there. And would it be like this? So if we look at this, or we highlight that, and then we start changing this with this. It's not actually going to show me what I want to know, so I'm just going to have to kind of go visually. But I think that'll be an important maneuver to make at that point right there. So let's go ahead and warp to the maneuver and just execute it real quick. This thing does not need to worry about power, but we will extend its solar panels now. So there's no reason to keep them in. So that's something else we can take care of. Fortunately, it has a big dish. I don't have to worry about extending any antenna or anything like that. So it does have a relay dish. So one of the bigger ones. It's not the biggest one, but it's not meant to be a deep space relay. We still haven't built one of those yet. So let me see if I can find my maneuver. Oh, good. This thing has lots of SAS. I love it. I like being able to like swing around easily to where I want to go. There we go. And then it's as simple as that. Should be enough to get me close enough. Yep. I think we're good there. So now we can just kind of warp right up to here and go prograde when we get there. We're set on prograde orbit. Yep. Looks good. So probably just need to open this up and watch our orbit. And when this other blue line disappears, we've completed our contract, and we're done. That one's done. We can put another one in the books. Well, there we go. At least we're safe from falling out of the space now. We're not going to come back into the atmosphere any. Alright, so that's almost... okay, so 40... we need to get closer to the apoapse, so I'm going to warp up to right up to our apoapse there. I don't want to push it up too high, you know what I mean? So closer we are to it, the less we are pushing it up. Or down, I don't know that you can push it down, like by going prograde anyway. Don't think so. Maybe it'd be even better to get like right up on it. That way we know we're not pushing it up at all. Although we are in a bit of an ellipse. Alright, let's just go full throttle now. We're already set for prograde. That should get us there. And there we go. Got it. Contract complete. There we go. Contract complete. High resolution scans of Duna are going. Oof, that one's at 92. Oh, that's the Eve one. Never mind that. We know that one's not going to complete. Ike is also happening, it looks like. Oh, isn't that the one that had the problem with the solar panels? It's got most of its solar panels ripped off. We might have to go over to it and check it out. I don't know. Yeah, let's jump over to those real quick because we haven't looked at any of that stuff today. So that's interesting. What is this? Oh, that's our debris. Yeah, that's some solar debris that I don't know if we'll ever be able to get, or bother to get. But let's look at Duna. And then around Duna and Ike, we have our relays. Yay, they are working. It looked like this one was the one I needed to check on. Ike. As I remember, we shut down a bunch of the experiments because we were like so low on power. And I don't know if we reactivated them all before we left, but it looks like there's some scanning going on. SAS disengage. I would assume that's because we just ran out of power. Yep, basically. Basically out of power. And sadly, this thing did have a lot more solar potential. Unfortunately, it got busted off in the disengage when we disengaged from its transfer stage, and and I can't fix it. I could send a crew out and fix it, but I don't think it would get there in time for what I want to do. But anyway, what I should do is try to activate some of these other scans. Oh, these are going. Okay. So they're going. Well, I don't know if they're going or not because we have no power. We have no communication with it, right? At the moment? At the moment, yes, that is the case. No probe control. Yeah, I really don't know. I guess I can't be focused on it. Let's switch over to that. I guess I can't be focused on it and have it work. It'd probably work better if I'm not looking at it. This one, however, does still have its solar panels, so it should have no problem maintaining power over all of this equipment. So these are all activated. Now that we've been scanning it for a bit, some of these should have like data that we can send back. So if we analyze the resource data, yeah, there we go. 50 science. Ding. I don't remember if I did the magnometer here, but we'll go ahead and we'll attempt it. Pretty sure I have already sent this data back. Yeah, it's already been sent back. So there's no point in that. Let's keep it, and we'll leave that extended now because it looks cool. But now we can like analyze multispectral. Yeah, we go. We'll transmit that. We can review this visual data. Apparently, we've already done that. Analyze the visual data. That's what we need to do. And then transmit it. We'll just recycle that, whatever that was. Okay, that's pretty good. Now we can analyze the SARS data. Apparently, let's review this. Okay, no. Nope. We've done that already. Trying to think if there's another experiment on here that I haven't clicked yet. This one? Did I do this one? Analyze? Yep, no, I did that one. Okay. I think that's it. This one, analyze multispectral. No, yeah. Nope, that's all we can do here for the moment, other than check on our mission status for the scans. And if we look there, we are Duna 21% of the high resolution altimetry scan. I'm guessing that is because that's not happening on the low side. It's only probably happening on the high side. We may need to... So our high resolution scan, visual scan, that's done. Then what else do we have? Was there another one for Duna? There's another one for Ike. There's Duna here, Ike, and Ike. Did we already finish the other? Must already finished the other one for Duna. So the high resolution altimetry scan is only 21%. I believe that's because of this low side. So let's open up our big map real quick here. Big map. Make sure that we are set to Duna so we can see what we're actually looking for here. Oh, there we go. So 100%, 99.9, 99.9. Okay. So really it's only this one that we're trying to get. At the moment, everything else is at like 99.9. I guess there's maybe a tiny bit over a pole or something that they're missing. I'm not sure, whatever. But what I need to do is actually bring up our Peri-apps to the same as the Apple apps over here. Or close to the same as our Apple apps over here. Oop, not what I want to do. There we go. Yeah, so if I bring this guy around here, warp here, and go prograde, and just bring its Peri-apps up to around 300. Then we should be able to complete our other scans much quicker. There we go. Okay, now hopefully this will complete our high altitude scans with a quickness, and we can probably monitor that by doing a few quick orbits. We can do a few quick orbits. Just going to use time warp to just warp, and then check our percentage. Did that change? 20.9. Is it because we are not here? Maybe refresh that. That's interesting. It's not going up. Let's look at what is that? Altimetry. Yes? Okay, so we were only getting a tiny bit of altimetry data over one of the poles at one point. That must have happened early in our orbits. And then now we're only getting a tiny bit over the equator where we're going a little... Oh, our orbit's too low. Look at that. We're like just a hair too low. Okay. It don't work below 300, I don't think. Now we would get better coverage if we went up. Let's just pop it up to like 350. Pop that up to 350. Now we should start getting altimetry data from where we passed over. I don't know. Couldn't tell. But we'll pop this one up to about 350 as well. There we go. Now we'll do a few warps and see what happens. See if we start getting some of our altimetry data that we're looking for here. Probably need to refresh it over there for it to actually update. And let's find out. Are we getting anything? Refresh. What? No. Why are we not getting anything? Terrain height. Okay, well, I'm getting lots of information here. Instrument, planetary, instrument readouts. Instrument readouts. Okay, no. Settings. Ugh. Oh, maybe that was a bad idea. Okay, no, it's fine. I'm just trying to figure out why we're not getting the data that we should. Is it just because we're too low? High resolution altimetry scan. Alright, so this one does the high resolution altimetry scan, I believe. Radar antenna, or is it this one? SARS. They're both scanning. I really don't need to worry too much about this one running out of power, right? No. Communication possibly, but not power. Well, I could kick the altitude up more to see if that helps. On the wait, how much fuel do we have? We got a decent amount of fuel. I mean, all of our low altitude scans are done, so I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about those low ones. We've got to get this high altitude one done. I'm pretty sure that's high altitude that's causing the problem here. Or we need the higher altitude is what I'm trying to say. So I'll push this up to 500. Okay, there we go. I want to see it actually updates something over here. So I'm going to do a whole bunch. I mean, we've got time to kill, right? We've got like years before our next maneuver. So doing that. That's interesting. The scan stops on that side. Interesting. Okay. Refresh. Did that give us anything new? It doesn't seem like it's giving us new data. I'm like not sure why. I don't know if it's that it's too we're still too high or not high enough. Yeah, this might be something we have to come back to after I do some research on why this isn't working. Well, there we're just out of power because we are out of the sun. Yeah. The sun's on the other side of the planet. Which does kind of suck. Because that's where we're higher altitudes. We could probably do the scan. Okay, so there we're scanning, but it's not getting us anything new. That's interesting. Okay, let's close that. Yeah, I'm really curious as to why it's not getting us anything new. Instrument readout, zoom in map, main map, map type, slope. We've got all the slope, yes. Viz high, viz low. I think that anomaly, okay. High resolution. Altimetry. Yeah, this is where we're lacking on the information right here. And I'm not sure why. Why do we have the pole information here and not over? Yeah, so this has got to be, again, it's got to be something to do with the altitude not being high enough. Now, I need to just warp just to where I can get some control again. Some solar maybe, warp here. Got to get past the shadow of the planet here and then get communications. Okay, we're past the shadow of the planet, but we don't have any communication yet. So it is scanning again. Warp here. No. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, back to prograde. Let's kick this orbit up even higher. I'm going all the way out to 600 on that side. Let's see what happens. I'm going to do a few laps and then refresh this to... Oh, there it is, guys. That was the problem. We weren't out a high enough altitude. Okay. That was the issue. All right, let's go right back around to right when we're hitting that apoapse, because that 600 seems to be high enough for the instrument to work. So we'll get our other thing up to 600, our periapse. A little over 600 somewhere, right? There we go. Okay, now if we do a little bit of the time warpy thing, go around a few times, and then refresh, we should have a whole bunch of map. Well, maybe not a whole bunch of map, but more map. We've got more map. Okay, so that should finish now by itself. I just needed to get it to the proper altitude. Okay, and then let's switch to the Gen 3 over here. Let's switch to the Duna. Or Ike, sorry. Does it still have Duna in the name? It does. It does still have Duna in the name. This is not... this is now the Ike relay, not the Duna. Okay, let's switch this over to Ike. We apparently have a magnometer report. Oh, because the magnometer's broke. Hey, it broke. I can't fix it. It doesn't know. Anyway, so apparently we do have a little bit of power. Oh, and it's going up. That's nice. Apparently we're gaining power right now. That is nice. What I needed to do is check on what we need to... There we go. Scan set of Duna. That should happen now. Okay, high resolution altimetry of Ike, and we are none of that. We've got none. Okay, because I don't even know if we're gonna. That's gonna be hard. Because we have to get a 700 or 600k altitude for that to even happen. And then we got resource scan, high resolution. Okay, so all the rest of them are still need to be done. And then down here for Ike, low resolution's done, but we need to get some more stuff. Okay. So it's all like shut itself down. Okay, that's what's up. First of all, let's just retract the scanner. It's not really... Ooh, actually no. Deploy that scanner because it seems like maybe closing it would actually cover up some things. We don't want to do that. So we got to get all these things started back up. So start our... I mean, maybe I want to wait until we're full power, then start it and then go away. Just gonna, yeah, so it's gonna time warp ahead, gain our batteries back up. Might as well. Because I have a feeling that all these experiments shut down because of lack of power, and that's fine. We just need to get power back up and then start them back up. Or at least a couple of them. Since we are... Let's see... Probably want to look at the map to... Nope, that's not the... Probably want to look at the big map here. Celestial body, Ike. We're already on Ike. So the high resolution... So this guy... Start the visual scan. And keep an eye on my power level here, because once that starts going down, I need to kind of like stop. Stop doing the scans. So I think resources was one of the other ones. So analyze resources. Wait. Analyze data? Transmit? Well, it may not have been smart to transmit because I used up some power, but why does that not have a scan feature? I could have swore that that's what advanced resource scanner. Start scan resources. There we go. And now we are actually using power, so okay. And then multispectral, visual, okay, so, and then altimetry, so we'll do the, well, we need the good radar. I think it's this one. Start the SAR, and that is definitely going to be burning power. So I think the best way to, and then I don't know if I need to start the other ones or not. Resolution, okay, yeah, I think I do. We're just going to start the multispectral on the radar too, and then we're going to jump back to the mission control space center. And hopefully, because I started those and then I just walked away from it, and maybe they'll run a little bit better. I don't know. We might have to jump back into that one a few times and start those scans up a few more times, just because of the battery situation on that satellite. But wow, okay. You're making a jet engine fly. Okay, nice. The re-entry stage. Okay, so hot. The contract's complete. Thanks everyone for watching the stream. Please help us out by pressing that like button. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button if you are in fact enjoying what you're watching. It was a little slow start, but I think we're getting going. We're getting some momentum today. I need to figure out how long till our alarm now. Still 3 years away. Well, here's the thing. I kind of need to keep an eye on any contracts that are less than 3 years so I can get them done. Yeah, so this one 26 years. Okay. I was like, I thought I read 26 days for a second. I was like, no, but I got 26 years. We're good. 3 years, that's not gonna, okay. It's never, that's great. 1,000 years, that's great. 10 years, that's great. 5, 2. We already know this one's gonna be a fail. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about that one. And 4 years. Okay, so we don't have to worry about really anything. What was this one? 2 years and something to do our. Really, all I have to do in the next 3 years is mess with that Dres, or mess with Duna, and launch something to Dres. I mean, we could send our satellite to Dres, or we could initiate our satellite to Dres. You know what we could do for that? We could actually just go ahead and create an alarm. That is for a planetary transfer window from Kerbal to Dres. Oh, really? Oh, actually, that's not too bad. 320 days till a transfer window for that. That's actually good. An alarm. That's good. Okay, let's make our satellite to Dres. Dres doesn't have any moons or anything, right? It's just a planet out there by itself, I think. So really, we could just send our satellite that we just built with some modifications. This one, load it. You know what would be great is if we're gonna send something to Dres, let's send a lander too. Okay, so let's edit the fairing and just remove it for now. Okay. And then we're going to throw our landing vessel thing on top of this. Open. Our rover. That maybe is it this one? Got to figure out which one's the good version of this. Probably the Eve launches. No, wait. Does Dres even have an atmosphere? I believe this is the one I want. Merge you in. Yeah, I think this is the one I want. And then we don't need the shroud. Okay, maybe to Dres. To Dres, okay. Let's send this to Dres. First of all, lifting stage still good. That's excellent. That's good. Our transfer stage probably not good enough. Not to get to Dres anyway. So we'll probably have to beef the transfer stage and the lifting stage to accommodate that. So let's go with, and we will use the more efficient engine on that, I believe. That's probably smart. What we want is a bigger tank, though. We want the big tank, which is this one. The big tank. And we'll just put that there. We're definitely going to need some struts for this before it's all said and done, I would imagine. Now, does that now unbeefs our lifting stage? So we're probably going to need to add something to it. Let's go. Okay, not terrible. We need that to be over 3,500 at least. Looks that'll be sufficient. Oops. Undo. I just want to move these up. Oh, come on. I also need to take these off the stage key. So we'd want to probably remember to do that. Yes, remove. There we go. Now we won't have that problem. That should be good enough for the lifting stage. Yes, more than sufficient for lifting stage. Even has a little bit extra. Good. Now, transfer stage, that's going to be hard to determine from this because it's not showing me the right data. So can we get the... Maybe if we switch the delta V to a vacuum. Yeah, so that's a lot different. Okay, so 2,000 something. Wait, what was it? 2,600 to do the transfer and capture. So let's look at our delta V map. Delta V map. So we get into orbit, we got that. Then we need like 900 to get out, and then to go to Drez, another 600. So 1,000 plus 600 plus 1,300. So we're at 29. 29. What was it in vacuum? 26. Oof. It's close. Well, we could change the transfer stage. Now, I haven't built anything with the nuclear engines yet. So that's a possibility. I could switch it to the nuclear engines. I have to purchase them, which is... I'm going to just do that. I could switch to the nuclear engines for the transfer stage and potentially save some fuel there. So how would I do that? That's a good question. How would I just pull that off of there, pull this off of there, right? So this is the stage I want to remove in exchange for something that would potentially have a lot more for less weight. More for less weight. That's what we want. So we would need some kind of tank. Obviously we gotta have liquid fuel and not the other. No, we don't need that. Is this actually a tank? That is actually a tank. I don't know that I want to make it wider though. So the problem with these is they have oxidizer in them. I don't really want to carry oxidizer. I want a pure fuel fuselage that doesn't contain oxidizer, only liquid fuel. There's a liquid fuel fuselage from there, but that's way too big and not what I'm looking for. There's this little guy that contains, but that's just liquid fuel as well. It's mostly these. The MK, this guy right here. Now we could just do something where we put like 3 of these guys in like that, and then, you know, we could just maybe not 8 but do like 6 around. you know, something like this, where then of course we want to just get it lined up so they're all perfectly even. We could do something like this where we do like a 6 around. You know what else I would probably want to do is remove the... Yeah, if I'm gonna do that, I think I'd rather have the fairing. I don't know, but I want the fairing. Actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So then I would probably put 6 engines on this. See, that seems like it's going to be even more weight. I mean, it's a lot more delta, but like, is that more weight than our original lifting stage? Then I would also put a decoupler in there. Decoupler? Yep. No, the small one, I guess. The 12. Is it the 12? Yeah, it's the 12. A decoupler in there, then some kind of just structural fuselage. Not on. Can we get it up in? Guess I would need 2 of them. Or a long I-beam. Just going to go with 2 structural fuselages. Then we would go with an adapter. No, the bigger adapter. The bigger adapter. There we go. Just that. Yeah, just like that. And then how does that? Okay, still got the something not right. 6, 1. What is all this down here? What is this? That's not in a group. That's weird. Is it this thruster? No. Is it these thrusters? No. Is it this thruster? No. What is this? You see this down here? That's weird. Doesn't let me drag it either. Interesting. Those are there. Oh, I know what that is. It's because I had a part floating in the air over there. Oh, that's funny. Okay, yeah, that was confusing me. Flying car time. Ooh, yeah, flying car. Make it DeLorean. Gotta make it a DeLorean if it's going to be a flying car, right? Let's build our fairing back up. Really? This is gonna be... Ooh, can I not make it any bigger than that? I know I had this in a fairing before. Oh, do I need the big fairing for that? I need the big fairing for that. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay, I need to reroute the parts here if I'm going to swap that out for a big fairing. So, let's see. You are now the route part. There we go. That will allow me to then... Let's see if I can grab this off of here. Right there. No? Did I get it? I got something. Yeah, I got it. Sort of. Okay, well, yeah, that can stay there for a second. Now I want to take the... Okay. That was the part I intended to grab. That's the one I need to remove. Oh, goodness. This is taking me a little more than I expected. Aerodynamics. I need the largest fairing, please. That would be under aerodynamics, yes, right? Fairings. No, that would be under payload. Payload. There we go. Largest fairing, please. Okay. No, we do not want... Okay, we want fairing here, right? Okay, how can I... There we go. Get this. Oh, you're not attached yet. Okay. Now you want to attach right here. Actually, you want this first, then that. Okay. I think I'm getting this. I think I remember how I want to do this. Then this goes here. Right, but it needs to then kind of move. Just wiggle it to get it lined up nice. There we go. That should be good. Alright, that looks okay. And then where I want the fairing is actually in replace of that, put the large fairing, and that's the largest fairing. And then I'm gonna stick this here. I don't need that decoupler right there. Okay. And that looks slightly ridiculous, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. Build the fairing. Okay. Now we'll just go straight up like this until we get... Oop. Kind of need to just bulge a little there. And we'll continue to bulge because we need to get to the point of... Okay, that looks totally ridiculous, so I like it. Yeah, that's just completely ridiculous. What we do need to do, though, for sure, is put in some struts. Get the space tape out. Let's start taping it up. All right. So yeah, we've already got a 6-way symmetry on. That's good. We'll just do one of these numbers. I'm going to come all the way up here to try and just stick as many... Okay, can we get any up to there? Oh, they don't quite reach that far. That's as far as they reach, or could reach. And that's good, because 4 of them went up there. Well, 5. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. I think we're good there. That looks good. That should hold everything together inside the fairing. Now... For outside the fairing, do we need to wear anything? I don't think so. I am going to put a little bit more space tape right in here just to stabilize that. Should be good. And then how are we doing on parts? We are pretty close on our parts level. But I should have enough for one more thing. And I'm just going to do that. Oh, I did not expect it to penetrate through the... Is it? It is, sort of. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it is or not. But there we go. That should stabilize really good. Okay. So let's rename this now. This is definitely not the single. It's a Gen 3... Plus LU plus lander. Okay, can you hear me? There we go. Okay. Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, don't ask. Don't ask. Anyway, back to it. Bumped my mic and I heard a ding. I was like, oh no, the cord came loose. Yeah, so we're good though. I got it working again. I think I got it working. Let me know. Let me know if it's working again. So, no, I'm not. Just, okay. I guess I could check my software. My software says it's working, so I'm going to trust it for now, I guess. I know, that's probably not the smartest thing to do. Alright, we save this. This is ready to launch in however many days, but we could put it in a little orbit and have it wait. Or even just kind of send it. Although, yeah, with as many days out as is, sending it's probably not the smartest thing. Okay, we also need to double check our staging because that's probably all screwed up from us just doing that little bit of stuff there a minute ago. Yes, this is good. This is good. Then we would deploy that next. That's correct. Then we would that would definitely not be next. The next thing would be, or would it? Yes, that would be the decouple. Yes, that would be right. Okay, and then at the same time as this, we want to go ahead and deploy these chutes. These and these. Okay, so that should be on that stage. Okay, and then we go... Where are we at? We got the 6 there. We've got the 1 up there by itself. That should totally not be there. Okay, that's by itself, and then that decoupler does not go there. This one should happen at the same time as this decoupler? Yes. And that's okay. We'll stage those chutes, and then we'll decouple from the lifting stage. Yes. And then the last decouplers... some decouplers up here. Okay, so that and that does not go together. Where's this one at that I have highlighted? Is that down here somewhere? Oh, that's down there. Okay, well it definitely doesn't go. Okay, no, that's correct. Okay, so I need another stage here for this decoupler there, that decoupler, and that engine will be there. Now, what I really want to do is I want to stage that port. So there we go. Now we got that. Needs to be by itself though. That and actually that will go together, and then that will go together. Except this will happen before this. There we go. Okay. I think I got that staged correctly now. I hope. I really hope. Man, I kind of want to see your flying car. I gotta say, I kind of want to see your flying car. If you're into my Discord, Haynes, and you wouldn't mind posting an image of that, I would be interested. I would be interested in looking at it. Okay, so I think we're good here. Let's save that. I just did save that. Okay. I think we're ready to go, like, launch this, except... Oh, wow. Look at the delta we've got now. That is crazy high. If we can't get to Dres with that, there is something wrong with us. Okay. Save that. Launch it. Let's put it on the launch pad. See what happens. Might just send it up and put it in an orbit, in a parked orbit, waiting to go. Though I really don't know that there's any reason to wait. I mean, we could just warp to the... Oh gosh, I still have this open. Well, that's not a... Well, I guess no time's actually transpired out here. So that is a strange looking rocket and payload. I think that's pretty odd. Yeah, it'll work though. Kind of looks like a corny dog or something. I don't know, coney dog. I don't know what it looks like. Lipstick? Ah. All right, but let's turn our SAS on and throttle up and prepare for a launch in 3, 2. I don't know if I checked my lifting power. Apparently I didn't. Well, That's easy to solve. We don't lose nothing, but we didn't go anywhere either. I forgot to check my thrust weight ratio. There. Yep. Done. Okay, back into here. That's an easy fix, though. Yeah, that's a real easy fix. All we gotta do is swap our skippers for mainsails. So right down here on the bottom, if we just swap our skippers for mainsails. Okay, there we go. Now we got the mainsails. Now we do remember when we add mainsails, we need more parachutes. So, parachutes. I can't remember if we needed just the 6. I think it was 6 more radial and 6 more drogue. I can't remember if that's enough or not. But we'll go with that. Where did those end up at on our list? Actually, they grouped in with the rest. Good. That is excellent. They managed to get to the right spot. Okay, save that. Let's double check our thrust weight ratio now. Yes, we're good. And launch. I didn't double check my delta V, but we had a little spare before, so there should be no problem. For the lifting stage, that is. Alright, SAS on, throttle to max. Rechecking staging, looks good. And 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. Now we're off the pad. And it's nice and stiff. I like that. No terrible wobble anyway. A little bit, maybe a little bit up in there, but for the most part, it's pretty stiff. I like it. I probably could even turn a little bit. Don't want to go too much here. That is pretty top heavy. But we can turn a little bit. Let's get our orbit information up over there, and I think we need to throttle down a little bit here. Let's throttle back. Gaining too much speed a little too fast. There we go. Minimize our resistance, our fight against the wind until we're above it, until we're above the atmosphere, to the point where it don't matter. I think we're probably almost there with the 20K mark. That's where we always usually do our tip for safety, our safety tip, I guess. If we need to, if we have a vessel that's more capable, we'll tip a lot sooner. But and we are almost into a low orbit height, and we'll call that about right there. And then now we can just do the warp to get up out of the atmosphere so we can get rid of this big old fairing. That's a big fairing, isn't it? And we're still almost not quite there. Not quite there yet. Getting there. And I could probably ditch it right now, but we'll wait till we're fully out of the atmosphere. I don't want to take any risks. And there we go. Woohoo! It's loose. Oh, good, and those did stay, so they were penetrating the fairing. That's great. We get that extra stability for a little bit longer. T minus 25, 24. We're gonna hit it in T minus 20. Oop, there we go. We better hold off on that since it seems that we don't need to. T minus 15. There we go. There's a good spot to hit. We're gonna hold it. We're gonna hold it. Alright, let's drag it back out to T-minus 30. Maybe? Ooh, it's going down. Ooh, we're barely going to make this orbit. Ooh, are we going to make the orbit with the fuel we got? I don't... Nope. Staging. Staging. Pushing off. Wasn't expecting to use any of this fuel for orbit, but I guess we're gonna have to. We got enough though. 5,000 delts. We only need half that to get where we're going. Presumably. We hope. We're definitely going to get into orbit, though. That's fine. Just need this to be, like, some positive number. Oh, some positive number above 45. Okay. That would be ideal. What is our current altitude? 75. Okay. There we go. Into the positives. That's good. I'm fine with the Apple apps going up at this point. That thinks that we are now in a non-decaying orbit. I don't believe it, but don't believe it, don't believe it. 60. There's up above 60. That's fine. Okay, so how I'm going to avoid not falling out of the atmosphere here is to switch back to the lifting stage. Switch to. And I'll follow the lifting stage down. We'll land it, and then we'll go to the. Yeah, well, you'll see. You'll see. Yeah, but we're gonna avoid being in control of that vessel while it's in the atmosphere, and that should prevent it from burning up. All right, brakes toggled. Let's see here. This might be for some booms. This might be in for some booms coming in. We'll find out here shortly. We are already in the atmosphere, so. Yeah, here comes the burn. Ooh, and a big wobble. That may actually be beneficial for us. The wobble, that is. Looks like it's going to be a splashdown again. Yeah, no problems with that. With the re-entry, that's good. Now here's the big question, is if I managed to get enough chutes on it. I'm pretty sure I did, but we'll find out momentarily if those engines are going to get saved. Oh, I didn't change the altitude on the new parachute, so they're all good. They're all currently the same. That's not the best. I don't like that number there. 7.8. I think if we're below 8, we're okay. So we might pull this off. It might actually splash down and be okay. It did drop down to 7. Oh, it's even dropping down to 7.6. So let's find out. Hey, we're good. We're good. Recover. Come on, recover. There we go. We made it. We made it. All the parts were successfully recovered. Okay, now we need to carefully watch our satellite thing to make sure we jump in control when it's just exiting the atmosphere. Next, we got, oh, nice, 120K back. Nice, not bad, not bad. Okay. You know what I didn't do? and that's fine. As I didn't really check to see if my lander was even sort of capable of landing on Dres. I just assumed that it would work, and stuck it on there. So we'll see how that turns out. That might not be great, but you know, it is what it is. All right, so it's this one. It is currently at 64, so we need to just kind of like warp forward until this is out of the atmosphere almost. Alright, now if I jump into control of it... Okay, there we go. We'll fly it. Alright, we're out of the atmosphere again. All we need to do is do some prograde and start pushing our orbit up. Prograde. I'm like, do I have enough power on this? I'm like, yes, I've got enough power on this. You know what would have been smart? Would have been to put some RTGs on that rover. Or do I have RTGs on it already? I don't know. I can't remember if I put RTGs on it or not. I don't think I had them when I first built it, so... Alright, we can't be all day here getting to that... How we doing? Apoapps, periapps. We're good? No. Why is our periapps 63 still? Where are we currently at? We're currently here. Okay. We need to go out to the Apoapps before we do this, otherwise we're just wasting fuel. Oh, now I gotta wait for it to spin around. Alright, now we can raise our periapps much easier. There we go. Now we're in no chance of decaying. Okay, good. Alright, so now we need to actually plot our course to Dres, I guess. So where is Dres? It's out here. Set as target. And we're going up, so we need to go out that way, except we are like many days from like 320 days till the Dres thing. Okay. Do we have any missions that are going to fail in that time is the question. Does it matter to me anymore is the big question. And I think the answer is no to both of those, but the more important one was no, so. Oh, so tempted to just warp to 120 some days to it. Like, if I just warp to next. Okay, you know what? Before I do that, I'm just going to F5. Quick saving. It did it. Okay. Warp to next. Oh, that is kind of cool to watch. We can watch all the things get mapped and come in and out of view. Oh, that's cool. We need to catch one of these at some point. Yeah, it's just a going and a going and a going. Like, I'm pretty sure... Okay. Hey, look! Our resolution of Duna happened. Our scan of Duna happened. Our scans of Ike are not really happening. That one's at 90. That's the Eve one. That Ike one is not happening yet. Did the other one already happen? That one happened. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, there's the Eve one just failed. I expected that. Okay, but I'm not sure why we're not getting our Ike one completed. Let's, can we stop? Can we stop the time warp for a minute? We still got 14 days till the maneuver. That's good. Yeah, that was a pretty big time advancement there. But it's okay. You know what we should do, though? We haven't done in a bit. Jump over to the Indigo Voyage. Yes, I know. That one's failed. We knew that was going to happen. Jump over to the Indigo Voyage and send some science back. I mean, it definitely needs to be done. Probably hasn't been done in a while. Or it definitely hasn't been done in a while. Where is it at? There you go. Where are you guys at? I know you're around here somewhere. Should be on a close orbit with Eve. Comsat, no. There you are. We'll switch over to the Indigo Voyage real quick and just transmit our science. Yep, totally been clogged up for a while, probably. Transmit science. Actually, don't just do regular. There we go. Alright. Science transmitted. Nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and review data real quick and throw some in to the lab if we can. Just to top it off. That's about as topped off as we can get. And then we're good. So just checking on these guys. They've got a few more years to go around for their maneuver. And then okay, that's nothing. Actually, let's just, I don't know if I'll be able to, well, I should be able to, there we go. That's, aha, that's the trick. I just need to find my ship again and switch to it from over here. That would be the way. There's still a bunch of stuff I need to clean up out of orbit. Oh, it's crazy. Okay, Gemini ship, no. I want plus lander. There we go. Okay. Now we're very close to our window. I'm thinking I want to go right up to the window before I make the plan. So we're just gonna, ooh, oh gosh, that's disorienting. Sorry. Oh my god, spin, wobble. There we go. Can we stop now? Is that good? We close enough? Yeah, it was close enough. Okay, now we can actually make the proper exit from the system and kind of know what we're doing. Okay, so we want to go out and up. And to do that, we want to go at approximately here. And if we can get a MUN assist, I am going to take it, but we need a MUN assist going out if we're going to get it. No, doesn't look like we're going to get a MUN assist today. That's kind of sad. Would have saved a lot of fuel. Could have saved some fuel. So if we plan on going out that way, there we go. And if we just say go even further until we just get all the way out to a Dres orbit, right? Okay, so yeah, so here's the problem I'm having now is like that's not really getting us there at the proper. Or is it? Or is it? Is it an inclination issue now? Okay, maybe. Like, presume we gotta go out this way somewhat. Oh, there was a closest. That's interesting. So I feel like maybe we should just... Okay, so that is so not what I expected. Well, that's the maneuver we want to start. I don't think that's going to get us where we want to go, but we do need to like get out of the system, so, or get out of the away from Kerbin. So we're going to just warp to that maneuver. We're going to start it. We might even have to do a couple orbits because we're on these nuclear engines. So we'll see. We'll see. Prograde, please. Not prograde, I guess. I don't know. Weird. Oh, it's yeah, because I have 10 minutes of burn time here. Yeah. Oh, well, this isn't the actual maneuver. Maybe I should have waited. Where am I actually at? Right here? Okay. Let's cancel that for a second. Let's warp up to about here before we initiate that burn. There we go. That's better. Let's continue burning program. It'll sort it out. Because we're going to be burning prograde. Okay, might as well just cancel that too. Because we're going to be burning prograde until we get out of orbit of Kerbin, basically at this point. So we can just kind of do the physics warp and everything here is fine. What I'm looking for, I'm just going to burn until we get out of Kerbin's influence, I think. And then we'll figure out a maneuver from there, because we're gonna need to add. We're gonna need to jump our orbit up, I think, once we get out. But first thing we need to do is get out. Right, take the warp off. Oh, whoa! Ah, there was some mun encounters that might have helped. Okay, nope, never mind. Oop. Oop. Ooh, that was actually a good one. I'm gonna go kind of slow now. Ooh. Ooh, that's not good, but... Oh. That is also not good, but that is good? That is good. The question is, how long does this take? Okay, 13 days. That adds 13 days to my exodus. Is it going to throw me off on my overall mission, though, is the question. Oi, it is a good question. Where does that put us for orbit after we leave? It doesn't calculate that far ahead. Dang it. Oh, do I take the extra boost from the mun or from the swing orbit? Or do I wait 25 days extra? How long till there's no thing? Okay. Guys, I don't know. Splush and not kabloom. No, it was a splush. Yeah. Oh man, my browser derped before the stream even started, and I just now realized, judging from the chat, I missed kabooms. Nothing major. Nothing major. Yeah. So I'm not sure whether I should take this mun encounter or just keep pushing it. I really want the mun encounter, but I'm just keep pushing it. Ugh. Heck with it. Heck with it. We'll do it this way. Okay. So we can definitely push it up a bit more. Just prograde a bit more. Now, there's that. We want to actually go to where we're going to be outside of Kerbin's influence and add another maneuver. That we can then say that we're going to just go prograde at that point. Yeah, that's going to make a big difference as to when we meet up with the Drez. Come on, Drez. Show me a meet up here. Show me a closest or something. Probably going to need to do some inclination correction too before it'll ever... Yeah, so that's going to get me up to the proper height, but then I would need another maneuver here to like get me into the inclination. Ooh, 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 ooh. Do you see that? Did you see that? There was something. Okay, so that's what I would want. So that's where we're closest at that point. Okay, that's good. So, nope, nope, not this. I don't want to adjust that. I want to come back here and adjust this one. Oh, come on. Can I not? There we go. Adjust this one. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ah, there it is. There's an encounter. When is that encounter? When is that encounter? Is that 1 year? Okay, cool. I just want to make sure it was at this on the same, within the same orbit. Okay, so that's the maneuvers we kind of need to make. All right, that's not terrible. This is going to take up a ton of time, which I like. But before we do this maneuver, we need to like jump back over to Duna and go to Ike and come here. Switch to you. All right, we set those maneuvers up, but they're a long ways off, so we don't have to worry about those for a minute. Let's go over here, check on this satellite, see if we can't make sure this mission doesn't become a fail. Which we got power building up right now because the experiments have shut down again. It would seem. And let's see. Okay, what we got here? We got Ike. Let's make sure we're set to Ike. We are set to Ike. Our high resolution is not happening at all. And I believe that's because we are way too low. But everything else is at 100%. So the only thing we can do to finish this up and finish off of these Ike contracts. Where is our Ike contract? High resolution altimetry scan of Ike, which we have 0 of. The other Ike one we did complete, so we got the money for that, presumably. We can go double check that at the mission control here in a minute. But what it is, we really have to have our Apple apps up there around 600 for that high resolution to scan. Remember, we did that over at Ike. So are we not in any control? We don't have very good control right now. What does it say? Full probe control, it says. Why do we... Oh, because our SAS is off. That's why. We want to go prograde. We got to kick this guy up in orbit. Like way up, unfortunately. Like up to the point where I don't know if it's going to be able to stay in orbit. That's going to be hard. Okay, we're up over 300 here. We'll warp here. Oh, I don't know if I'll have probe control after we get there. No control. Why do we have no control? Just distance? Relays? Power? Power. Ah, we have no power again. And that is because this is all, these things are all in operation or trying to operate. Well, let's see if we warp at all. Does it do anything? I get really no, yeah. No electrical charge being retained here. Okay, so that one is done. So probably what I'm gonna have to do is like go away from the satellite, let it realize that all these don't have any power, and then it shuts them down, and then come back, and and hope the battery will charge up at that point. It's weird. This is definitely not ideal, but yeah, that's the only way to get this high resolution scan. If I can, and then I need to shut down all the things that aren't the high resolution scan because they're not helping. And I can't do anything at the moment because no power. So back to the Space Center for a second. So we got one thing going on right now other than our Dres mission. Or we got three things total going on right now. We got waiting for the Indigo Voyage to get to its maneuver so it can do the rendezvous, get back and do the rendezvous. We've got the Duna mission that is on its way. And we've got the Ike satellite that needs to finish up its scan. So those are the three things we got going on for us right now. Gosh. Yo, hey Whisper, hey, how's it going? You you making it towards the end of the thing here. We are very, what did I just open? Can we just close that, whatever that is? Oh, I clicked that. There we go. But yeah, I was just reviewing what we got going on at the moment. It doesn't look like, it looks like once again we're not going to get to the actual mission of the thumbnail. That's not surprising, I guess. So we'll have that thumbnail again next week. When we maybe actually get them rendezvoused. I don't know. I don't want to make any promises because this is already the. I thought I would have had it done last time, but it still hasn't happened because we keep having distractions, and that's just how Kerbal is. That's just how. I guess that's more like how I am. It's not necessarily how Kerbal is. I'm easily distracted by things, and I'm trying to do many things at the same time, which is probably not my strong point, but maybe it will be when we're done. But yeah, I'm trying to wrap this up because we are at getting close to that 2-hour mark, and there is just no point in getting something else started at the moment. So let's just review again what we're going to be doing next time. Because and then we'll be back later today. I don't know, what are we doing for the afternoon stream? Let's see, I don't know if my wife has to work or not. I have to ask her about that. Maybe she'll shout at me if she hears me talking about it. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing for the afternoon stream today, but tomorrow we'll be back with some Scrap Engineers. Me and the wife will be playing that on Sundays as usual. For the afternoon here, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing. It'll either be some Minecraft or some Deep Rock Galactic, one or the other. Minecraft or Deep Rock Galactic. Now, maybe you guys have an opinion, go ahead and leave that in the comments, or make a post now. Anyway, thing is we need to wrap this up. The Indigo Voyage, still waiting to get around to its maneuver. It has some time to go. In 2 years. There we go. There's our maneuver in 2 years. Our mission to Dres is actually looking good, but we'll be picking that up next time and continuing with that. It's got a couple maneuvers ready to go. If we look at our scroll down here to the very bottom, mission to Dres, that would be the Scansat Gen 3 Plus lander on its way to Dres. And then we've also got our scan of Ike that we're going to try to get wrapped up But that's all going to be next week, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. You want to help out the channel. All that other fun stuff. Ring the bell if you want to know when we're streaming. We will be back in the afternoon with something to stream. Again, haven't determined that yet. So you'll to be determined, TBA, to be announced. But tomorrow we will definitely be back with some Scrap Engineers. So if you want to see that, join us tomorrow around noon. And don't worry, guys. The Minecraft episodes will be returning this week. I think I've worked out some stuff in my headspace, and we'll get back to editing. And there's a lot of editing to be done, so things have been recorded. Sorry for this view. We'll head on out, and I will thank you very much for watching today, guys, and I will catch you later.